when I talk to you,
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. I'm here with Dr. Yahya and myself, Khalid. And today, I want to talk to you about Jannah. And what a beautiful place it is, indeed. To be one of those people, the people of the paradise, the people of the Jannah. You have to be doing good deeds in this dunya, in this world. When Allah told Jibreel alayhi salam and told Jibreel, go look at the Jannah and go look at the paradise in the Jannah and everything that is in the Jannah. So Jibreel followed and went and looked at the paradise, the environment in the Jannah, the trees in the Jannah, everything in the Jannah, and came back to Allah and said, oh Allah, if any of your servants know what is in the Jannah, they will enter. He means, if you knew what Allah had prepared for His righteous servants, you would do anything in this world to enter. You would be praying, you would be prostrating 24/7 for Allah if you only knew what was in the Jannah. And I'll tell you in a small example. If Allah had given you the will, the hearing to hear what is in someone else's heart, what someone else is talking about you, if you knew what someone else was talking about you in their heart, you'd get up, you'd never want to speak to him again. You'd never want to speak to him again. And that is why Allah hadn't given us that hearing. He hasn't given us that intention to hear what's inside the other person's heart. And it goes the same with the Jannah. Our imagination, whatever you imagine about Jannah, Jannah is above that, and whatever you imagine about Allah Azza wa Jal, Allah is above that. Whatever you imagine, it's more than that. So when Jibreel came back, alayhi salam, and said, oh Allah, if any of your servants knew what was in the Jannah, they will enter. So Allah told Jibreel, Allah surrounded the paradise with hardship, with sacrifices, with desires, with dreams, and so on and so on. So when Jibreel went back and saying all that Allah had surrounded the Jannah with, he came back and he said, oh Allah, I'm afraid that all your servants won't enter. Why? Because Allah Azza wa Jal surrounded the Jannah with hardship, with sacrifices, with desires, with dreams. All those that want to follow their dreams, want to follow the get what they want what other people want to follow their dreams, their desires. They will not be of the people of the paradise. Allah had surrounded the paradise with hardship. If you want to enter the Jannah, you have to strive in the deen of Islam. You have to sacrifice. You have to not want what other people want. You have to give away your desires and your dreams. So when Allah told Jibreel to go look at the hellfire and see the environment in the hellfire and so on, Jibreel did. And came back and said, oh Allah, I'm afraid that if any of your servants knew what was in the hellfire, they will never enter. So then Allah surrounded the hellfire with dreams, with desires, with what other people want, with nafs, with what you want, with what other people want. So when Jibreel went and looked and seen what was in the paradise, in the hellfire, he came back and he said, after he seen what Allah had surrounded the hellfire with dreams, desires, what other people want, you want, money, you know what I'm talking about. So when Jibreel came and looked at it and came back, he said, oh Allah, I'm afraid that none of your servants will enter. Why? Because as you see today, in the world we live in today, people are following their dreams. They're following their dreams. They're following their desires. They want money. They want cars. They want girls. They want to go out. They want to do this. They want to do that. Forgetting what Allah had prepared for the righteous and true believers in the Jannah. And the Jannah, and how can I describe the Jannah, my brothers and sisters? The Jannah is a beautiful place. Allah says in the Quran, I had prepared for my righteous believers. I had prepared for them where no eyes had seen, no ears had heard of, and no heart or mind can even imagine. In the Jannah, my brothers and sisters, in the Jannah needs one tree in the paradise. One tree in the paradise needs a quick Arabian horse to run for 100 years just till it cuts the shadow of that tree. Just till it cuts the shadow of that tree. And we're just talking about a tree. Brothers and sisters, when the true believers, when they enter the paradise at the height of our father Adam. And some scholars say that the minimum height is 30 meters high. That's the minimum height. I can tell you exactly, but it'd be going too much. I can't stay tonight too long. We're gonna have to continue this in the next session. So I'll finish off everything and we'll talk about more in the next session. Assalamu alaikum, and inshallah I'll see you soon.